Hello, hello, hello. Hey everyone, it's VM Campos. Welcome to the surprise stream. I usually stream on a Saturday, and now it's Sunday Pacific time. What happened? Well, stuff was going on Saturday, and I got free time on Sunday. So let's do some streaming, some gameplay now. First, shout out to everyone in the chat at the moment. I see you all there. MP, Drew W, welcome. Everyone coming to stop by. So what I usually do is I got to do a quick check on my cameras. This one looks a little weird. Let's fix up that camera. We'll get some gameplay going on. Let's fix it over here. Guess that's kind of okay. Yeah, that looks fine. So there's the amazing cam looking amazing. Full screen cam is right there. It doesn't look quite amazing yet, so let me make a quick change over here. I was changing all my settings, then I forgot to set them back. So let's just take a quick moment to reset these settings. Don't you just love to set settings? There we go. That's better right there. At least it looks like I'm actually visible. Then we've got the web browser cam over here. There we go. So in case we need to go on the web and do cool stuff, got the webcam working fine. Then we've got over here the card cam. Let's set that up properly right there. We've got some boosters to open up later on today. Some boosters right there of real life magic product. We'll open that later on. And lastly, the game cam. There we go, the game cam right there. So all the cameras are working just right. Got some gameplay to do. I've got some gold to earn. Then we'll maybe do some crafting new decks, drafting, stomping on fools in the ladder. Tell me in the chat there what you'd like for me to do. But for the moment, I'm going to do the gold digging for the day. I need to earn that gold. Let's see here. 500, 500, 500. Let's re-roll this one and see if we can get a higher. Nope, same one. Okay, so going to play for these prizes and need that gold. So let's start a gameplay. We'll play this mono white deck for the moment. We'll do vampires. We'll wreck the opponent with vampires. See how that goes with that deck. I'm trying to earn my rewards for the day. And I'll give it a shot with that. So how's everyone doing? How's your weekend? I know some visitors in the chat are on the other side of the world, and for them it's already tomorrow. But for me at the moment, it is Sunday on the West Coast. What about all of you? Where are you all coming from? All right, ooh, turn 1, Authority of the Consoles. That is so mean. Yes, I will take that. And we're playing a Ramos player. Okay, they're going to throw every color out there, huh? Plus a Mox Amber, turn 1, of course. Yeah, right. I can't wait to destroy that Mox Amber. Authority of the Consoles, there you go. So, Ramos, Llanowar Elf, turn 2, but they come in tapped. Love it. All right, so as for me, Got mine. I don't have any removals, so this is going to be tricky. They're going to be getting to... Oh, yeah, they've got Ramos online already. So next turn is Ramos. I have no way to deal with Ramos. I have a top-decked. I top-decked an amazing thing to get rid of Ramos. All right, so here's the thing. Let's destroy this opponent's will to live by destroying their chromatic lantern. Whoops. Unless they have a counterspell. Nope, no counterspell. Plus I get to scry and ooh, Forerunner. Love that. Love that little vampire. So all of their dreams of cheating Ramos out so quickly are gone. And now next. So many options. Let's play it like this. Nah, I'll go this way. Alright, so I'll summon the Forerunner of the Legion, which then lets me go tutor for a vampire, and then the vampire that I will tutor for is that vampire that exiles their creature. So I'll get that ready. And we might as well bring out an equipment. And there we go. So, do you have your 6th mana? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, oh. What did I tell you? They're going to lose their will to live. They were so sure of themselves. Look, when you're going to play every color of the rainbow, and if it doesn't work out for you perfectly, then you're gonna rage quit. And so they had all the colors that they needed with their chromatic lantern. All your lands produce every color. Amazing. But guess what? If you run a little bit of removal, destroy target artifact, then their whole plans are done. Even though they had a turn 1 Mox Amber, they had a turn 2 Llanowar Elf, they had a turn 3 Chromatic Lantern, they were on their way to get Ramos out and try to do dragon things, but oh well. Next opponent. So you have to have a deck that can kind of change roll with the punches. You can't just rely on one strategy in your deck to make sure everything... Okay, so here we're gonna have big green mana, big stompy creatures mana. Okay, but I get another turn 1 brutal card, and I get to go first. Okay, this is gonna also... Alright, sorry opponent. The algorithm loves me today because it's giving me all of the cards that I need, so I get to go first. I'm gonna curse them, and instead of getting Azusa out turn 2 or whatever, they're gonna spend more time, and I won't be surprised if they also rage quit on that one. Lost but seeking, careful. There's 2 Azusas to choose from. So they were planning on bringing Azusa out. They niced me. What did I tell you? Hey there, Mark, how are you doing? You're good. You're my good luck charm. You just got here, and I won because the opponent got completely obliterated. Let me predict. Let me tell you what the opponent was gonna do. The opponent was playing Azusa, three mana creature, right? They were probably gonna play Llanowar Elf turn 1. And then they were going to have Azusa turn 2. They were going to dump a bunch of mana, and they were going to get so much mana out to bring out, I don't know, Ulamog turn 4 or something. But I went first, and on my opening hand I had a Curse of Silence, which causes any of their cards to cost 2 more mana. Sorry, 2 more mana. And so now instead of a 3 mana Azusa, it's a 5 mana Azusa. They niced me, and then they quitted. So that's what happens. All right, 2 wins in a row, 100% victories. And yeah, today is the surprise stream. I wasn't able to get on the stream yesterday. I was out and about, and I wasn't able to come back in time, but I have a little time now. I got all my work done for tomorrow, and I thought, hey, let me jump on the stream, see if anyone wants to stop by. And I see people are stopping in, so thanks everyone for stopping by. We're going to do some Magic gameplay. We're going to crack a pack of real Magic cards. We're going to hang out, talk about whatever. Such as, what did everyone have for lunch today? Did you have anything good, anything tasty? Ooh, we got a pirate deck here. I haven't seen a pirate deck in a little while. It's triple mana, so that's always tricky. But they're going to have a bunch of removal. So what do I need to do here? None of these cards are amazing. Let's mulligan. You had 5 guys. Man, you're getting me hungry right now. I want some 5 guys right now, actually. So now that you mention it. I haven't been to 5 guys since last year. Which was 27 days ago, right? Gotta check out some 5 guys soon here. Alright, got some removal here. I can work with this. Turn 1, Ajani's welcome. So how did you get your 5 guys burger? I usually do all the way, no onions, and add A1 sauce. So, alright, what are we doing? Turn 2. Nothing to quite do on turn 2 yet. You're not trying to eat at the moment. You broke a tooth and it hurts. Oh wow, what happened? How did that happen? That's a little bad luck. Hopefully you recover. Well, alright, so here's another way to wreck the opponent. They have... Oh, the algorithm loves me today. And now I'm going to destroy their Arcane Signet, which removes their red mana. And I won't be surprised if they quit. Yeah, they're missing mana, so they might quit. Dead-Eye Torment, ooh, that's a good one. With Raid, what does that one do again? I discard. Okay, fine, I will discard. I guess I'll land, I'll be okay. And then we will remove... Did miss a land drop, but removed that. Creature... This year hates you so far, but the year just started, so oops, they're totally raiding on everything. All right, so what do we do here? When this enters at the beginning of your end step. Okay, so that's going to happen at every end step. Alright, that's going to happen at every end step, and we can probably live with it. Keep missing that red mana. See, that was pretty vicious, destroying their Arcane Signet. And, they have removal, I'm sure. They're looking at my Paladin. Doesn't matter if they remove it or not. Won't block, get some damage. Stormfleet something or other. Yeah, they're playing every pirate card, and with every pirate card with Raid, and then their counterspell. Okay, so hopefully if I get my next mana, we'll be okay. And then they got their red mana finally. No, I'm still missing my mana. Okay, well... This is not quite working how I want. Yeah, you had it medium, grilled onion, mushrooms, and mayo. Okay, there we go. Come on, I need my next mana. We'll be okay if I get my next mana. If I get my next mana, we can make it. Okay, well, the algorithm used to love me. I guess as long as I get my next mana, that's lethal next turn if I don't get my last mana. I've got plenty of mana in this deck, of course, so it would be a fluke that I don't get it, and they're going to steal that. Who cares? There's the final mana. Okay. There we go. That'll save us for a while. Helm of the Host, do not want. Definitely need removal for that. I'll just build up my side of the board. There's their first removal. Sure, you should have saved that removal from my commander, I suppose. Or that flyer. Alright, so we're behind. The opponent has built up a good... Oh, I guess not that bad. Okay, they pass. Well, the whole point of... We can afford it. The whole point of my deck is to play with Mavren, but they're going to counter that, I suppose, or kill a thing, or whatever. Tap 2 things. That's not so bad. Kudos to the opponent for playing the pirates that no one ever plays. They have something that's pausing for a priority, so that's annoying. What do they have? Black, blue, red. That's probably removal for my commander or one of those poisoners. Who cares? Alright, so they have all the mana that they need, and what they're going to do is they're going to attack, and that's going to trigger Beckett, right? So at the beginning of your end step, gain control of target non-land permanent controlled by a player who was dealt combat damage. So they're going to be able to, by 3 or more pirates. Okay, that's not going to work. No problem. Yeah, they're going to attack with everything. That's going to be 3 pirates. Yeah, I'll block that. No problem. And I guess I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work out for me this time. Missed some land drops. They had very low cost pirates and were able to get everything out easily. Alright, everyone, so got a question for all of you. When was the last time you all played some Magic? So I hadn't been on Arena in a little while. That's why I've got all of these quests to do, because I got to get my gold. And I guess 2 weeks ago I played in person with my play group. We might do one this next coming week. Alright, Snapdax. I'm gonna chance it by bringing out my commander this fast, but probably not a good idea because they'll have removal. I guess if they spend the removal to remove it, that's fine. Then we play Oketra's Monument. Cost reduction plus makes tokens. Bank job, okay. Do I have removal for that? I'll read what that does in one moment. Should I have gotten rid of it? Oh, it's an alchemy card, so yes, I should have gotten rid of it right away. Stupid alchemy cards as always, breaking the game. Let's get rid of that right away. Piece of crap alchemy card. Various protection. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this opponent. If you let these alchemy cards go, they just run over the game. So don't even waste your time playing against people with alchemy cards. Should have gotten that as soon as it hit the battlefield. Those cards are always trouble. Free cards every turn to play? No thanks. Okay, this is going to be... Probably not going to play this opponent either, this Meronar deck, although I go first. I don't know, I don't really think... Well, guess I can give it a try. That deck is always so linear. It gets ahead of you pretty fast, but I've got the Prison Realm, so... I guess I'll be okay, because then I can start to attack in the air, build a body to get those rats. Yeah, different kind of rat, okay. Alright, so we got, this is actually a good outcome here, because I can just start attacking in the air, make some blockers, have those blockers ready. Now, hopefully I get my 4th mana. Come on, please give me my 4th mana, because then I'll put out the Anointed Procession and make double vampires. There we go. First one. And then I missed it. Okay, well, we'll have to play it the long way. Cycle that. Come on, give me a land. It's still not a land. Amazing. Okay. Well, finally have the 4th land. They'll play 2 rat colonies. That's a 5-1. Still missing the final one. Okay, fine. It really is messing with me there. Okay, but anyway, making a whole bunch of blockers. So when they bring out their 5th mana... Yeah, that's the 5th mana. Okay, so everything's gonna have Menace, which is fine. And then next turn right here, I'll Prison Realm. So we'll give him the old... Who cares? Because then... Get rid of that. There's the land finally. Give all my tokens plus, go all in. Make blockers. Alright, this is a race. They don't have 7 mana, and I've got blockers and they don't have Menace. Who cares on that banner? Who cares about another colony? Although they have enough mana, so they have enough mana to attack next turn and probably kill me. And I'm out. And they're done. Alright, there we go. That was close. All of those rats adding up. And I forgot that they have Fear, not Menace. So they were even more deadly. Alright, got one of the rewards. Let's switch decks. Let's try this cat deck. I haven't played a lot of this cat deck in a while. Green-white cats. I gotta redo this deck. There's been a bunch of new cats added to Arena, so I should probably look at what's new and add some more cats. What about all of you? What themed deck do you like to play? Vampires, cats, skeletons, zombies, etc. Okay. So play the passage. Play the passage and get some green mana right away. Next turn, I suppose. That Bronze Hide Lion is better, but I need more mana for it, so I suppose a sacrificial Leonin whatever will be fine. Hey Stevie, welcome. It's a surprise Sunday stream because I finished all of my work early. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, so what's the best way to deal with it here? Well, I'll just tap out. Yeah, that'll be fine. Everything dies and use the opponent's grave against them. That's your favorite. That's the totally evil reanimator theme deck, I would say. Okay, next turn, I suppose I can play... Okay, we'll play the Feline Sovereign, actually. We'll play that Feline Sovereign. People don't notice that whenever the Feline Sovereign is out and you don't block it, you can destroy your opponent's artifacts. So watch this. They're not going to read this. I'm just going to attack pretty fast. They're not going to block it, and then I get to destroy any one of their things, and I will destroy the rep ring. Brutal. So ready for the new semester, Stevie? It starts tomorrow. Time flies. Alright, what do I do next? I guess if I get my 4th mana... I guess I should... Okay, if I get my 4th mana, I'll play Ajani. But if I don't get my 4th mana, I guess I'll play the Generous Stray. Draw me a card, hopefully. Opponent is thinking very hard about their life choices. Shield Mate. Alright, pretty good. So all of those are the if something dies, stuff happens. Draw me a land here, kitty, come on. Still not a land. Amazing. Okay. Protection from dogs, but the opponents have no dogs. There we go, we got a Tesa. So when things die, double stuff happens. They probably won't attack with anything, it'd be better to block. Rambling Vagrant. They're off on their home. At home they're rambling so much they're not even playing. And then all of that for nothing. Okay, well, we gotta tap out. And then play this Prowler. Play this land. And then just hold up blockers. Let's see if they have the good old village rights. Everyone that plays Teysa Karlov has village rights. Sacrifice your own creature to draw a card or something, or maybe bone splinters. Everyone's got that one too. So when they sacrifice their own thing, then says the new Rexy set dropped on Arena yet. No, they've just started to announce it. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, this opponent's gonna take forever. Ashnod's Altar, which is a 0 cost, right? So when this dice create a 3/3. So they're gonna get 2 3/3s. Amazing. Alright, so pretty annoying opponent. I doubt that they will attack. Guess as for myself, don't have any good plays because just been missing so much mana. Yeah, the opponent's gonna play even, so okay, well actually let's get rid of that. Oops, an enchantment, that's an artifact. Darn Light of Hope. Wow, opponent, now that you've got priority with your Ashnod's Altar, it's going to be double slow for you, because if you were slow already without any priority, now you're slower with priority. Let's look up if this loser is currently on Twitch or something playing slowly. Let's see, twitch.tv/Rambling Vagrant. Is there a Rambling Vagrant on Twitch? There is, but they are not live. I don't even know if it's the same person. But anyway, got a 5/5. No real need to attack. But I guess that I'll force them. Let's see if they do the dumbest move here ever. Force them to... Yeah, they're gonna block, make 2 rocks out of that. Alright, so it's gonna take forever for them to figure out what to do. And they have 1 card left, so okay, we're gonna get hit. That's actually kind of cool. Wow, they're living their dream. Look at that. Rock Egg, 3 mana. Defender, when this dies, create 1 3/3 white bird creature token with flying. But it's got also lifelink for some reason. How does it have lifelink? Don't tell me Teysa gives everything lifelink. Creature tokens you control have vigilance and lifelink. Oh, okay. So they have their amazing strategy there for their stuff to die, and then give their lifelink and such. But I suppose I can seal away one of them. No, actually that won't work because it's got vigilance. So this is very annoying so far with this opponent. And I guess for me, I guess if I get 3, 4, I'm only at 4 mana. Yeah, again, my mana is just horrible. Been working horrible recently, so I'm so far away from Ajani to exile, so the only thing that's going to save me is some kind of removal. There we go, you finally decided to make a move. Two cards in hand.
Be steadfast in all your ways.
Let's just put some pressure here.
With me.
Alright, everyone. So how's everyone doing while this slow opponent is slow? Double blocking that, sure. Alright, so they have one flyer. They'll send it to Ajani, that's fine. I've got 3, 4, I barely got 4 mana. If I get my 5th mana, I don't know, I guess with my 4th mana, I guess I'll play that Felidar, that will tap things. I need to bring out that Felidar so I can tap things. They don't really have anything that amazing on their side. It's just got the double triggers with Teysa, and they're just tiny. The only thing that was a problem were those rocks, those 3/3 flyers. And, yep, the opponent is amazing. Okay, well, to keep my sanity, let's, while the opponent considers stuff, let's switch over to... Not there. We'll do... Yeah, the opponent's not doing anything. You're not missing anything. Let's randomly look up a random card somewhere over here. Battlefield Thaumaturge. It's a 2-mana human wizard from... What is this set here? Journey into Nyx. It's a rare. Each instant and sorcery spell you cast costs 1 less to cast for each creature it targets. Well, the opponent finally did something. Let's go back here. Probably wasn't very good. Game. Okay, I guess they wiped the whole board and then they got 1 creature out of it, so I guess that's a thing you can do. I guess. Okay, well, let's just build up a board presence. So they wiped the board and that was not impressive at all. They got 1 creature in that trade. And now they only have 1 card left in hand. Alright, so what are they even going to do here? Teysa died twice, and now they need 8 mana to bring it back. And they're far away from that. They have this hidden stockpile, which is going to slowly make 1/1s. Maybe they thought they were going to get so many 1/1s. Maybe they thought that for every permanent that got destroyed, they would make a 1/1. And maybe they thought because Teysa was on the battlefield, they'd get them double. I don't know. That's the only reason that I would think that they would wipe the whole board and lose so much that way. I think that's a big mistake. So let's see if they can rebuild here, because they are now on the back foot. 3, 4, 5. I have 5 mana in total. And then now they're just trying to scry for something, so they're probably going to end up quitting, and then they bottom that because it doesn't look like they have anything meaning. And then you're going to destroy your own mana rock? Oh my god, what is this opponent doing? Well, I guess they're going to make at least 1 token because they sacrifice their own things. Guardian Idol, sure. Make 1 token. Missing another land drop, okay. the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, create a 1/1. So only on their turn will they get their token back. And then it's a scry on that. Fine. Revel doesn't do too much at the moment. They have their 2 mana to awaken their guardian idol for no reason. Missing another land drop. Okay, well. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, create a treasure token at the beginning of your upkeep. Then I'm sure they'll have a board wipe, although I can protect that Bronzehide Lion. We have 2 cards in hand. We have 1 card in hand. It's at a board wipe. 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 mana in total. They need 1 more. Oh no, they do have 8 mana. They have 8 mana in total for... And then they're done. What is this waste of time? Go file a complaint with Richard Garfield himself about this opponent. Rambling Vagrant. They rambled another loss out of their junk deck. Alright, so the cat deck won a little bit. Let's switch to one more deck. Then I think we'll do a draft. We haven't done a draft in a little bit. Let's play with Mishra and some artifact stuff. We'll do a draft. Uh-oh, mono white Avacyn. That'll be trouble. Let's read that properly. Other permanents you could have indestructible. So everything's indestructible in there. Everything's going to be indestructible on their side. I don't know if I should even play this opponent. If they do a turn 1, I'm not going to play. I'm sure it's going to be a very annoying deck. It's annoying so far that they're not even playing anything. Of course, it's that card. What is this? Lulu, Forgetful, Holophant. Elephant Angel, flying with special eyes. When it enters battlefield, you get a boon with when you cast your next spell without flying, it perpetually gains flying. Wow. Another one of these junk alchemy cards. But I've got a bunch of mana now, so I can play Mishra. All my stuff gets hexproof. They'll probably put an enchantment on that. Nope, one of those angels. That's a 4/4. Amazing. Alright, well, we've got everything hexproof. So you have indestructible, but I have hexproof. 5 mana. You can have the... You think you have the flying white Pidgey card in real life? Which set did it come out? No, it's newer than you think. It looks like one that you think, but this is a newer set. It's from the second D&D set that came out. Adventures in the Forgotten Realms? No. There was a new one. Oh, Battle for Baldur's Gate, I believe? One of those. I'm mixing them up, but it was the second D&D set that came out, I believe, this year. So it looks like one from Ikoria, but it's not that one exactly. Actually, that was a bad block. Well, you're not at the high life anymore. 5 and 6. They're at 6. There's another horn. Okay, so... they're probably gonna get their last mana, their next mana next, so that's gonna be bad. What do we do with that? Okay. Five, 6 is their 7th mana. Lots of targets, 2 targets. Sacrifice a permanent on that. But I can recast it for 3 free mana. And a Lion Sash. Now that's got flying, that's funny. Eating stuff from the graveyard, aw man, fine. Exile your own thing. What a wonderful algorithm that it paired me with an opponent that eats my graveyard. Sacrificing your own creature there, sure. You have 1 creature left. Put the horn and attack. 4 damage, sure, but then you have no more blockers. I need a blocker. I just got a raid over here from Admiral Memo. Thank you for that. And I love Captain Picard coming by to say hello. How are you doing? We're playing this Mishra, Tamer of Makfawa deck, where I am trying to just make a whole bunch of artifacts, trying to survive against an Avacyn player, although they did miss some land drops, so that is saving me a little bit. And I need to go in for this Alpha Strike because as soon as they get 8 mana, all their stuff is indestructible. And we are getting at a critical mass of automatons, Mishra's self-replicators. Okay, they're at 7 mana, 1 more mana. Avacyn is on the board and all their stuff gets indestructible. And we're in big trouble. Eating stuff from the graveyard to get bigger, sure. But you probably want to hold back a blocker. Yeah, we should, definitely. Are we on Arena? Let's just check right over here. Yeah, there we go. Number 1 at the top there. So, yeah, we can play at some point, no worries. Tired. Okay, so they're blocking. They're keeping a blocker back. Oh, this is vicious. Beautiful. Actually, I should hold that. I should hold this exile because Avacyn is probably coming next turn. And so we just got to go in for this Alpha Strike. And, well, it's not even going to be that good of an Alpha Strike. Keep Mishra here, please. And then if they're so lucky to get their 8th mana, I got a Feed the Serpent ready to go. Is that lurk also in the font of the... Okay, let me see if I can do this. Let's see if the opponent doesn't realize this in time. They didn't realize it in time. Actually, that didn't do anything. Never mind. I thought that was going to do something cool. Never mind. I thought I was going to cast the replicator and then be able to trigger the other replicators. Oh well. So I was just talking to my friend the other day and telling her about the amazingness that is Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Now, obviously, Captain Picard is amazing, but if I have to pick one Star Trek series, I am picking Star Trek Deep Space Nine, debuting exactly 30 years ago this year, and it is my favorite one of all. It is an amazing series, and I'm just going to use a Klingon Bird of Prey, but the Romulan one fits a square emote better. They're all good. I like the nimble bird of prey, but then of course the Romulan one is pretty big and impressive. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, opponent. Are you sure you know how to read your own cards? You were going to exile my thing, but you needed to... Alright. Beautiful. Yeah, let's get this Deep Space Nine party going on in the stream. So I was telling her about, you know, the whole story of that this is instead of everyone coming to instead of the crew. Yes, I had a great time with that. Instead of the crew going to a new location week after week and then not having a lot of continuity. Of course, there was continuity in Next Generation, less in TOS. But in DS9, everyone came to them, and therefore they had a lot of continuity. You just did a podcast called Check This Out, and I discussed it. Ooh, tell me all about it. Where can I go find that? Let's take a little diversion over here. Switch over to the browser over here, and it's a podcast called Check This Out. Check this out on Apple Podcasts. Has your episode debuted yet? I will be sure to check out that because I want to hear cool people talk about cool shows like Star Trek. So I'll be on the lookout for that when your episode debuts. And I will make a note on my phone, because I hear on my phone. I'll hear on my phone. Odo was the shapeshifter, which was in the Bajoran language. Was it in the Bajoran or the Cardassian? No, in the Bajoran language, Odo was the name of unknown sample, where Dr. Mora found him in the Denarius belt and studied him and all of that, and gave Odo a very bad parental complex that he was still dealing with. Debuted, okay, let's go back here. Debuted a few weeks ago. Let's go back here. Do you remember what number you might be? Or the name of the episode or such? I'm just looking at the titles. Don't seem to be seeing it, but I'm probably missing something. So definitely let me know which one it is and I'll check out the specific one. All right, so we got a victory there. Let's switch gears a little bit. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to fix myself a fun grown-up beverage. Oh, I said this is... No, I said this is the wrong part. Oh, okay, no problem. We'll find the right one. Same name. Okay, I'll look at that. I'll look for that in a moment. So I'm gonna. Oh, and I got all my gold. So I'm gonna take a short break, mix myself a fun drink. When we come back, I think we'll do a crack a pack. I got a real life. I got some boosters to crack. Let's switch over here to be more impressive. Here we go. So I'm gonna take a short break. We might not get fully drunk. It is Sunday for me, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. So we'll take a short break, and we'll do a crack a pack of one of these packs over here, and we'll play some more Magic and the like, and hang out on this surprise stream. Usually do them on Saturdays, but I'm doing it on Sunday because I had time. So BRB in just a moment. Right, we are back. Oops, link deleted. Let me fix that. Can I click the thing to fix it? It is somewhere in my settings somewhere. Well, drop it in the, are you on my Discord? Put it on my Discord. There's a spot for you where you can do it there too. But you said, episode 22, okay. Thank you. So, I got my drink. It is some Pim's liqueur and lime juice. Nice and crisp. All right, let's switch over to... Oops, not there. There. To the card cam. And we got some packs to open, so here's where you can all tell me what tell me what your pleasure is. Because we've got either a boosty of Draft, Brothers War, or Set Booster, Brothers War, or the super rare Wildcats. Jim Lee's Wildcats with 8 deluxe trading cards. So that's a joke, obviously. That's not even a magic cards. So what do we all think here? Which one should I open? The set booster or the draft booster? So the draft booster, of course, is the classic packs of Magic, and the set boosters are the ones full of all the special cards and art cards and all that cool stuff. So which one do you all want me to open? Vote now. Oh, okay, there we go. Thanks for the link there. You sent it directly to me on Twitter. Thank you. You said episode 22. I have to brush up on my Roman numerals. No problem. We got XXXXI, XXII, Star Trek series. There we go. All right, so, yeah. Any thoughts? Which of these two should we open up? Booster, set booster, or draft booster? Yeah, multi-streaming, broadcasting both to the YouTube and the Twitch at the same time. We got a few fans on each of those platforms. To be honest, I prefer YouTube a little bit more. I've got more of a following there. But for people that want to do the Twitch thing, you can put your bits there. You can put your super chats on YouTube, whatever you'd like. So we got 1 vote for set, 1 vote for set as well. Oh, we got 2 votes for set. All right. So this is democracy in action, or is it democracy in action? Get it? All right, so we'll open set booster unless suddenly we get a whole bunch of votes at the last minute to open a draft booster. Set booster is fine by me. I like how they've got a variety of goodies. So we'll do the set booster. Let me just set myself up closer over here. Near the card camera. So Brothers War, the latest and the greatest set of Magic. Where the Power Stones flow freely. So we got the Power Stone token. It makes colorless mana. It can only be used, doubling the votes there. Yep, we did it. So it can only, so the wording is so interesting. Can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. And so technically only for casting, but can be used for activations, colorless activations. And then that's the back. Okay, here's the front. I always get confused about the direction of the set boosters. So we got one of the art cards. Got some cool art there. A cool looking elf with a big old shiny sword or some sort of halberd or something. You weapons experts out there can tell me which one works best. Is there a glove for the power stones? Yes, a power glove. There's been Gauntlet of Might, Gauntlets of Chaos. What else? There's been other gauntlets that have existed in the world of magic. Yeah, any activation, exactly. So you can only use it to cast an artifact, but then you can use it for any activation. Yep. All right, so we got some cool art on that, which is, what is this one again? This is Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. And would you all believe that I actually have a power glove from way back in the 80s? It's still there in my garage. All right, so then we have a mountain. Third Path Savant, 3 mana human wizard. It's a 2/3 or later on in the game, pay 7 mana to draw 2 cards. Hey, look at that. We just got a brand new subscription. Michael Moore, famed documentarian himself, Michael Moore, has just subscribed to the channel. Love it. Thank you for that. In this set, I don't think there might be a glove or a gauntlet. We can look at that in one moment. But I know in the past, of course, we had plenty. Then we have Scatter Ray, 2 mana instant, counter an artifact or a creature, unless the opponent pays 4. Weak Stones, Subjugation, single blue. It's an aura, enchant an artifact or a creature. When this enters, you may pay 3 more. If you do, tap the enchanted permanent. Okay, this is the one that's great for draft and all of that, to subjugate the opponent. So if you pay 4 mana, you can tap down the opponent's creature, pacifism effect or whatever. Or if you pay 1, you keep it tapped, I guess. No, it's maybe soldiers. It's got soldiers and wizards, but not quite knights. There's soldiers. There's a soldier mechanic in this set. Yeah. Then we've got Clay Revenant. I just looked up the other day. Okay, here's a pop quiz for all of you. Off the top of your head, don't look it up. What is the definition of a revenant? I know you've heard the name. I know you've heard that word your whole life. Don't look it up. Tell me in the chat what you think a revenant is, because I've heard of that word my whole life, and I thought I knew what it was, and then I looked it up, and I was shocked to know what it was. Well, not really shocked, but pleasantly amused. So tell me what you think the definition of revenant is. Anyway, Clay Revenant, single mana. It's an artifact golem. It's a 1/2. It enters tapped. Pay black and 2. Return this from your graveyard to your hand, so you can keep it coming back over and over. We got one of the Urzas. Urza, Power Stone Prodigy. The uncommon one of 3 mana. Hey there, Team Teeks. How are you doing? Revenant sounds churchy to me. You're not fully far off of the origin of that word. Yep. So that's a little hint there. Okay, 3 mana, human artificer. It's got vigilance. It's a 1/3. Pay 1, tap, draw a card, then discard. Whenever you discard 1 or more artifacts, create a power stone. So you draw, you discard, you make power stones. Urza loves power stones. You've heard that the word though through magic, Revenant think means something like rebellion. No, not quite exactly. Keeping you all in suspense. Any other guesses? What's a Revenant? All right, then next we've got the Argivian Avenger, 6 mana, 5/5. It's a shapeshifter. So it's all of the types. So it's also a ninja, it's a turtle, it's a tree folk, it's a sprite, it's a very high power. No, not to my knowledge. So 1 until end of turn, you -1/-1, and it changes. Okay, interesting. Yep, there are turtles in the world of magic. You know, the creature type over here, So if we go over here, so all the creatures of magic have something something. Human artificer, or over here, goblin wizard, or whatever. And shapeshifter is the special ability or whatever that lets a thing be everything. And in the world of magic, there's so many humans, artificers, goblins, turtles, tree folk, sprites, fairies, etc., etc. So a shapeshifter is everything. And yes, there are ninjas in magic. Yes, there are turtles in magic. There are no teenagers in magic, so we cannot get teenage mutant ninja. Oh, there are mutants in magic, so we can get mutant ninja turtles in magic, but not teenage mutant ninja turtles in magic. Fun fact. Reconstructed Thopter, 3 mana. Artifact creature, Thopter, flying unearthed 2, so it comes back with some mana, and it's a 2/1. Ooh, we got... Okay, so in this set, we have cards in the retro border, in the vintage border, and we have the Unwinding Clock, 4 mana. Untap all artifacts you control during each other player's untap step, so you can do some shenanigans with all your stuff untapping upon other people's turns. Very cool. Ooh, we got another one of the vintage borders. Liquid metal coating, 2 mana. Artifact, tap it, target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. So if you have some artifact shenanigans, you can turn things into artifacts. You're an artifact, and you're an artifact, and you're an artifact. Then we got the rare Brotherhood's End, 3 mana, choose one. This deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, or destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. So yep, big ol' attack there. And the last card is this foil Corrupt, 6 mana sorcery. This deals damage to any target equal to the number of swamps you control. You gain life equal. Ooh, that's nice. So let's say you're just playing mono black. You have 6 swamps. You can deal 6 damage to anything and gain 6 life. Amazing. So those were the packs right there. Revenant. Let's look up the official definition of Revenant. But it is basically one who returns. Is that anticlimactic? The definition, one of the definitions of Revenant. Let's go to good old Merriam-Webster. Revenant. One that returns after death or a long absence. So you would say that the J-Man is a Revenant. And there's also that, is it a Leonardo DiCaprio movie? The Revenant? Or am I thinking of the one with the bear? Is that the same movie? Revenant movie. There's at least a movie called The Revenant. Yeah, it was DiCaprio. 2015, epic Western survival adventure film by Alejandro G. Iñárritu. This screenplay by Mark L. Smith, and Iñárritu is based on Michael Puke's 2002 novel The Revenant, which describes frontiersman Hugh Glass. Huge Glass experiences in 1823, which is based on the 1915 poem The Song of Hung Glass. The film stars DiCaprio and Tom Hardy. The film is also considered a remake of The Man in the Wilderness from 1971. So there you go. One who returns after a long absence and possibly being dead. Revenant. So Clay, Revenant is exactly that. That card is a thing that returns. Sometimes things are just named the thing. Alright, let's do some gameplay. Let's do some drafting. Haven't played in a little bit. So we'll do a draft. Let's see. Events. Limited. Traditional. we'll play this. I have a couple bucks, so we'll play it. And let's strap in for some draft. I was listening to Limited Resources, one of the number one podcast on Magic Gameplay Limited, and they were waxing nostalgic about this being one of the best limited sets in a while. Lots of choices and gameplay and archetypes and so forth. All right, as we're waiting for the table to fill up here, how's everyone doing? Now, let me ask all of you, when was the last time you had some sort of grown-up beverage? And what was it? The last time I had one was 2 seconds ago. But before that, I guess, was it last week? Yeah, last week. Last week I had a get-together with friends, and there might have been a few grown-up beverages flying around that day. And also pizza. We had some pizza that day. Kind of want some pizza right now with my beverage. Or some Five Guys. Someone on the chat was saying earlier Five Guys. Who was it? Oh yeah, MP. Send me one of those. Send me some of your leftover Five Guys French fries. It's taking a while. It's taking a little while. Wonder why not a lot of people are playing. Well, while we wait for those seats to fill up, let's do this. We'll go back to the web browser, and we were saying a moment ago about like gauntlets for the power gloves. How many How many gauntlets exist in the world of Magic? Apparently 11. You know what? There is a power glove, actually, now that you mention it, Mark. There is in this new set, there is a glove in this new set. Ekermoon Gauntlet. No, actually, wait, that's coming in the next set. This is the preview. So the current war, Brothers War, then the next set coming, Phyrexia, all will be one. There's going to be a gauntlet in there. But in the world of Magic, 8 months ago, you don't drink, mostly because the kids keep... Yeah, alcohol. See, the solution to not having enough money to buy alcohol is to make your own alcohol. You need to look up toilet wine, also known as Pruno, which is what I hear tell sometimes when you're in the big house. You can make some fermented alcohols when the guards aren't looking in the back of your toilet with various ingredients. To pass the time. So, there's no excuse for drunkenness. Just kidding. Yes, I know you don't drink, but that would be interesting to... Actually, it wouldn't. I would not like to try toilet wine. So these are there are 11 cards. Yeah, these seats are not filling up. We're probably not going to be able to play draft. It doesn't look like draft is popular today. So maybe I'll just do some regular gameplay. I'll just wait a little bit more. But there's been 11 gauntlets in the world of Magic, going all the way back to the first Gauntlet of Might, which I never really... I love all the vintage art, but I never really liked the art of this card. I never quite understood what I was looking at. I know it's a gauntlet, and I know it's like a fist, but it just doesn't feel like their fingers are bending the right way. I don't quite see, the colorization of it doesn't quite look right, like the hand is doing, correct. You've been on the inside. You know how to make. You also know how to make a tattoo gun from a tape deck. Wow, lots of talents there. So what do we think here? Does this actually look like a gauntlet? The shape of it looks too weird to me. Then there was Gauntlets of Chaos with a novel on it. Let's read the original text. The original complicated text. 5. Sacrifice Gauntlet of Chaos. Take control of target land, creature, or artifact. Then give former controller of that permanent control of a target permanent of the same type under your control. You each control these permanents until game ends. Gauntlets of Chaos does not tap or untap these permanents. Enchantments on traded permanents are destroyed. Alright, so modern wording. 5. Sacrifice this. Exchange control of target artifact, creature, or land you control and target permanent and opponent controls that shares one of those types with it. If those permanents are exchanged this way, destroy all auras attached to them. And then after that, we had to wait all the way. We went from Legends all the way until Mirrodin. Golem skin gauntlets. Give a creature +1 for each equipment. So at least a +1. What else? Vul shock gauntlets. Gauntlets of power. So Gauntlet of might, Gauntlet of power. Pyromancer's gauntlet. Torch gauntlet. Manticore of the gauntlet. Gauntlets of light. That's funny. Gauntlet of might. Gauntlet of light. Leech gauntlet, and the latest one, Ikermore gauntlet. Alright, it doesn't look like the game is going to fire, unfortunately. It doesn't look like people are quite ready to draft on a Sunday. I've been waiting 7 minutes. That's a long time. So it doesn't look like any drafting going on tonight. Well, we'll just play more. Let's go on the ladder. Let's go on the ladder and try to wreck people on the ladder. Climb the ladder, get some free packs. This is also taking a while to find an opponent. That's weird. Is everyone nowadays just playing Brawl because it's an amazing format? People don't want to go on the ladder because it's just cutthroat. And there's not enough drafters at the moment to fill a pod. Here we go. So the season reset, which then brings me back down to bronze level. Going first. Don't need more removal. Mono red player, no turn 1 red. Got a removal for that. Yep, goblin deck, okay. Building up a lot of mana, but nothing too good yet. I need to know when I can play that Doomscar to wipe the board. Don't want to go too far before getting too much goblin damage. Ooh, okay, I gotta wipe the board now. Even though they probably will still have a good goblin next turn, I gotta wipe the board now. But what is the most effective play? 2 + 1. If I play one more, that's a 4, and then that's enough. Okay. Wipe that. Actually, 3. Yeah. 3 on that, 1 more mana. Just empty my whole hand. And oops, I miscalculated. Whoops. Oh no. I thought that was a 4 mana removal. It's a 5 mana removal, so okay. Whoops, I hope I can make it. But I'll have a beautiful board wipe next turn. Goblin Ringleader, pretty good. You're gonna go tutor for something good. Alright. If we survive this, we'll be okay. We'll give him the old... who cares? And then we'll do 1, 2, 3... 3... Wipe. Then we'll crack... an archive. Ooh, there we go, Ulamog. But not enough to cast it. Okay, well, let's bring out that, and then we'll keep a blocker just in case we get some sort of hasty thing. Nope. Matron, okay. That's a good one. That'll be trouble. We're gonna go get Muxus, of course, or maybe they're what's their thing that gives them +1 and haste? Yeah, there's Muxus. Okay, that's bad. 6 mana, 4, 5. Okay, if they get their 6 mana, they're gonna have their 6 mana. So... okay, we got a life gain on that. Cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6...
When you understand reality, secrets manifest before you.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I gotta keep those blockers. So... okay. We have 2 blockers. They're about to attack, however, we're probably dead here. Oh, wait a minute. If they don't play their land, we can make it. Yeah, they didn't play their land. Okay. This is not hard. This is bad, but it's not horrible. Oh, that's bad. Okay. So we're going to get 6 damage. Definitely 6 damage. All right. Do some blocks. Draw a card. Well...
Your past is unwritten.
I should board wipe.
I am ancient and wise. Heed to my advice.
Alright, this is the final play here, because if they get their 6th mana, they're going to get Muxus, and then of course they're going to get Haste. So if I destroy that Cavalcade, or create a blocker... what a decision. Let's assume they're going to get a haste creature, so I need blockers. So that's not even going to matter. Yeah, we're dead, but... let's hold up a blocker. If they get their 6th mana... if we get lucky and they get their 6th mana and they cast their Muxus and don't get anything good, anything with haste, maybe we can kind of make it. They didn't play their mana, so maybe they're like, oh, they didn't play their mana. Perfect. We lucked out. All right, we live for one more. And I have 1,000,000 mana, but no Ulamogs. Wow. Okay. Well, let's make a blocker.
Ether itself.
Let's cast a Power Stone. Let's make mana and crack that. Draw 2. 1,000,000 mana. Amazing. Okay, well. We gotta pass. There's a 6 mana. There's Muxus. Let's see what they pull off the top. There's no haste creatures there. Okay. So maybe I will pull, maybe I'll pull a an Ugin to wipe the board. That's what's gonna save me. A board wipe's gonna save me. Actually, I have a board wipe hidden under that little creature there. So maybe I can attack with it, and maybe they'll block, and maybe they'll let me have that. One attacker, who cares? Oh, actually, yeah, wait a minute. No, we're... Okay. Wait. We can almost make it here. That does have haste. Okay, never mind. That's bad. Okay, this is gonna get me what I want, actually. Yeah, those have haste. I forgot about that. Okay. Block those 2, get 1 damage. Give me my wrath that my little spirit is holding. Beautiful. Wipe the board. Make a blocker.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Make a 4/4. Gain life as I cast Colorless. Taunter, pretty good. Cavalcade, not good. And another land. This is how it all ends. Yeah, we're dead here.
Truth lies beyond vision.
So much effort for nothing. Drawing so many lands. 1,000,000 mana, nothing to spend it on. And then I got lucky with them not getting their 6th mana for 2 turns. What a taunt. Alright, turn 2 Guardian Idol, turn 4 Hedron. Forsaken, turn 1, don't tell me this is an angel. Nope, okay. Turn 1. And that's good. Nothing on turn 2 for them. turn. Next turn, archive. They're playing Selesnya color, so they'll probably destroy my artifacts. Pretty good. Maybe some life gain shenanigans. Won't tip my hand on that just yet. Alright, so it's 5 mana. Ooh, we got double life gains over here. Sure. Alright, well, what's the most effective thing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Power Stone, gain some life. Probably power up their class. Gonna destroy that, sure. Gives me a mana, which is fine. Not ideal, but fine. That's 10 mana. They can probably also do that containment on Ulamog. Nope. They might have. Yep, that's a 10/10 indestructible. It exiles your stuff. Have fun reading it. They could take 3 hits from that Ulamog. They'll be okay. As for myself, let's 1, 2, 3. Tap that for that. Hold up blockers or card draw. Probably doesn't really matter. Level 2 does what again? Whenever you gain life, do whatever. Okay. So now they're tapped out. How about we show off with a Wrath and then to an Ulamog attack. Then play in Ugin, destroy their only saga,
I can create
and play a 0-cost item. And just waste our mana here. And give him the old mic drop. Alright, well. It's 1-1 so far. I'll just play a little bit to kind of get to the next level and then switch to another gameplay, and I'm not going to be able to do the 3-hour stream or so that I usually do because it is a Sunday and then I have to wake up tomorrow for work. So we'll play a little bit. It's a pretty cool World Tree turn 1. That's a pretty cool sleeve right there. I think that's the red dragon from D&D or something. Oops, they're playing all the colors, so faithless looting, something annoying. What are they tossing in the graveyard? Okay. Nothing to worry about there. The Emergent Ultimatum, that's something to worry about. So they're playing all the colors, a bunch of lootings. This is probably going to be an annoying an opponent. They threw in also a creature in the graveyard, so we could have a little trouble. That's 6 mana in total. Thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, see you on the next hangout. Okay, return that for free. Bring that. Bring back the Vorinclex, I guess. Pick one, choose one, and choose a card to shuffle into your opponent's library. Yeah, get rid of that Omniscience. And then play those two if you want, no problem. Then Ulamog, 6, 7.
I am the master here. Oh, I bet you wish you had nothing.
And they're
to
already
lose.
there. Okay, well, amazing. They had their most perfect draws and everything, and I already knew that when they started to play that faithless looting is always no one plays a faithless looting card unless they're like a C EDH player. So of course they were going to put together something amazing to get Liliana ultimated as soon as it hits the battlefield. Wow. Let's play this Greasefang deck a little bit. Haven't played that one in a bit. The Blood God. That's hilarious that they chose such an epic. Oh, there we go. I go first. Now, as long as I can get a black mana, this will work exactly. If this works right, let's look at this. If I am lucky enough to get 1 black mana, on turn 2, I can play Miasmic Mummy to drop Parhelion directly to the graveyard. Turn 3, play Greasefang, and then we got the Parhelion combo exactly on curve. So let's see if we're that lucky. All we need is 1 black mana. Let's see if the algorithm doesn't taunt us by having this amazing hand and no black mana. Oh, the algorithm loves us. Okay. Play the Mummy. Everyone drops a card. I'm going to drop Parhelion directly to the graveyard. Exactly perfectly on curve. And unless they counterspell me, I'm sure they're going to play their commander. Okay. GG, opponent. Greasy Parhelion out of the graveyard. Crew it. Attack with a bunch of angels, and suddenly... who's the Blood God now? And there we go. They realized what's going on there. That was exactly the most optimal way to play that deck. Somehow get your best vehicle, the best vehicle ever, into the graveyard as soon as possible. How about turn 2? And then perfectly on curve, Greasefang. Turn 3, and then you've got 13 damage going at them. So yeah, when that deck does its thing, it's pretty good. Rats riding motorcycles into the sunset. Crucius, Titan of the Waves. Haven't seen this card before. I go first. Nothing quite amazing on my side. But removal... That's not great either. Yeah, none of these are great draws. So this is the opposite where there's okay, they have the lightning bolt. Pausing on red. Single red mana. Pausing for priority. Well, we can put out this Ornithopter. That right is a sorcery. That's not fun. They will torch that, I suppose. Three mana for their commander. Yep. Oh, I forgot to see this is an alchemy commander. I shouldn't even be playing this opponent. You may discard a card. If you do, create a treasure token, blah, blah, blah. A million. Ambitious. Ugh. Get rid of that. Freaking alchemy cards. Village rights. They kept it in the graveyard, eh? Wow, they did the thing. Let's give them the yay. So, compared to the last game, I'm not getting anything very good in my hand to do the Greasefang trick. I'm out of cards. We got an Ashnod. Welcome back. Just playing the Greasefang deck. I had the perfect draws last game, where it was perfectly on curve, devastating. This time around, the hands are not that great. So I don't really have anything meaningful in my deck. I don't think I'm going to keep playing. They have way too much advantage, and I'm not. And they have alchemy cards, so yeah, I'm not really getting anything meaningful. So GG alchemy opponent. Once again, you've broken the format. And so we'll play a little bit more, but it is a Sunday and I do have to get my... Well, I kind of have vaguely here something that I could do. Playing mono red. This might be annoying. Don't have anything to do until turn 3. Pausing for priority. Missed the land drop. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, so here's the strategy on my next turn, if they don't rage quit. Alright, so I think we have something very good here. So I will discard Parhelion, play a land, play Greasy. Get Parhelion out of the graveyard. Crew it. Attack with a lot of scary stuff. And they're like, what happened there? How do you suddenly have 13 damage coming at me with nothing? This is one slick rat, and it wasn't even the most optimal play that I could have done, and it worked. You know, discard your card. Here comes Greasefang. Toss a Parhelion. I think 90% of the deck was the version that you came up with. Actually, remember I was trying to do a version of it, and it wasn't quite working, and then you said, let me come back at it. And then you put together a list that was working way better than before. Oh no, Kira, this is a horrible deck. Everything has ward. And starting on turn 3, and they go first. So I don't really have anything greasy, but I do have a Mind Rake. That'll kind of do stuff. But I need black mana. Not black mana. Double blue. Still not black mana. I'm gonna bounce that. No, I got Akira. Okay, so everything's got ward. There's my black mana. This Lore Mage, Auric Lore Mage combo is pretty good. Steal my artifact, sure. We'll give them the... who cares? 'Cause... put that directly to the graveyard. Summon Greasefang. Bring it back from the graveyard. And how about we attack? Every now and again you see a card that sticks in your head, it bugs you until you have to do something with it. Yeah. Alright, so... that was pretty good. Mind Flayer, so they're gonna steal Greasefang. Fine. We'll go grab another big old thing. Play a land. This has got ward. Whenever blah 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 for the first time. Okay, we got an automatic counterspell built in. It's 8 in the air. They're gonna duplicate their Mind Flayer. Exactly. Now, as long as they don't have... well, they have 3 mana open, so then that means... they're gonna attack me with my own... so now your own Kira is done. And they're oopsie. Yeah, you should probably look carefully how you're attacking instead of doing an Alpha Strike. And then block your most powerful legendary spirit creature. And then you go with your tail between your legs back to Kamigawa. You made a mean deck on Puzzle Quest with the deck on Planeswalker, and the same thing happened. So you had to kind of work at it to get the perfect combo. Well, it's great when it all comes together, definitely. Alright, we'll play a little bit more. We'll wrap up with the Oswald deck. For me, it's about to be 10 p.m. And then tomorrow's a big day. It's the first day of the semester. Finished all my work. Preparing. And tomorrow's day 1. Oh, we got Gix, Yawgmoth, Praetor. That does good stuff, I think. But I get to go first. No good turns just yet here. 3 mana. Whenever a creature deals damage, do stuff. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Mono black. With the... they must have been playing for a while because I don't think you can get those sleeves anymore nowadays. I think that's a very early... that might have been like the very first arena sleeves. So 2018, 2019 or something. And they're like, never mind, I didn't get my perfect draws. Okay. Turn 0 victory, sure. Does it also do good things? Because on regular Magic, it if you build your deck just right, it can be pretty powerful. Sure. Oh, also thanks for the other day when you sent me that fun photo of the carving of the what was it, the fairy home. That was pretty fun. All right, creature or planeswalker, but they go first. We have some stuff we can do here. They got a turn 1 something or other for strike. That's annoying. I'll transform that brute into something else. Three mana. Fine. One mana into 2. Whenever a non-basic land enters on my side, I have no basic lands, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, I heard a little pop-up sound here. Here we go. Huh, it has... Well, hold on a moment here. Let me deal with this. This will be kind of tricky. 3 mana into 4... Guess we'll maybe put some pressure. 4 mana. There's so much I can do at 4. Get a free cast on that. Mana Tithe, okay. Uh-oh, that's bad. But I have removal. Haha. Okay. So the main thing to do here is to get rid of that speaker. Thusly, no more Mana Tithe. And they're done. Yep. Get out of here with that life gain Heliod deck. And when one piece of the puzzle falls apart, everything falls apart. Oh, that screenshot's a little hard to read here. When a creature you control deals combat damage to your opponent's planeswalker, you may lose X life. If you do, draw a card. It gains X mana. X is 1 plus the number of the reinforcements of that creature at the beginning of your turn if your hand is full and all cards in your hand have mana. You may discard all cards from your hand. If you do, you draw 6 cards. Those cards gain full mana. Those cards gain Outcast. Outcast or Outlast? Outcast, right? Well, that sounds different than various Magic versions of those things. So what does Outcast do? I know there's Outlast. I don't remember what it does, but I know there's Outlast. What does Outcast do? Okay. Goes to the graveyard sort of thing. Just another way of saying goes to the graveyard, I guess. But from exile, not grave. Okay. Ooh, look at that. It's got Phyrexian words right there to tease you. Like, what does that say? There's always a little bit of text at the beginning of the match, and then it showed some Phyrexian text. Alright, this is not amazing, but I got that borrowed time, so I should keep that. Cobra. Okay, well. Alright, they're definitely building themselves up here, and then I missed a land drop, so that's devastating. Yeah. If you don't play that against it perfectly, then it just goes so out of control. And I missed that land drop that I would have then been able to take out that Lotus Cobra. That Lotus Cobra, just ramping them so well. If they didn't have that Lotus Cobra, might have been able to make it, but then I missed those land drops, so then it was a lost cause. Now we're playing a mono black opponent, so this will probably also be a difficult opponent. Probably removal in hand, and we'll give it a shot, but don't have high hopes for this, because I know I would put a bunch of removal in black, and I'm sure they do too. At least they get to go first. So they did mulligan a little bit, so they maybe didn't get their best hands. Alright, so they probably have their third mana. Let's see, are they going to bring out Braids already? Probably not. Cursed Witch, and it is an alchemy card. When this dies, draft a thing. Ugh. So... Alright, they're gonna bring out braids, they're gonna do the sacrifice thing. Then I'll have to sacrifice a creature or they'll draw a card. Ghost form. End the turn, bring that back. Don't let them draw a card. Step 1, get rid of braids. Out of mana, so I gotta play that Circuit Mender. That one can't block. We were talking to your Magic team and they pointed out you haven't played a tournament since you won M21. Might have to check off the dust. M21? That wasn't too long ago. You won on M21, or do you mean earlier? M12, M21? But yeah, you gotta shake that off. Let's look carefully here. Choose a color, add an amount of blah blah blah. When this dies, draft whatever. We don't need you to draft anything. Uh-oh, Death Touch incoming. Oops, ninjutsu. Alright, we're gonna have this meteor strike down that rat. That thing is back again. Again, is another alchemy card vexing me again over and over? God, I hate those alchemy cards. Well, let's really teach him a lesson over here. That was a misplay. I should have first used the mana of that... card. Three mana to play a 1 mana thing. And they're returning the Cursebound Witch again. No, they're bringing Nizumi. Okay. Alright, well that's got Menace. I've got double blockers for that specimen. They can't ninjutsu in that rat. Exile my whole graveyard, who cares? 6 mana in total. Replicating ring. Okay. Alright, so I only have one blocker. Are they going to cheat in their rat? Or do something more meaningful? They have 7 mana, so that's enough to bring Braids out. Are they going to want to bring Braids or do their rat ninjutsu, which, what does it do again? Steals things. When this deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of each player's library. Until end of turn, you may play one of those cards. Okay. Well, they ran out of mana for that, so anyway. And they're like, never mind, too much advantage. Okay, good. That's a good way to end things for the moment on a victory with the artifact deck and this surprise Sunday stream. The end of the week for me begins, or what am I trying to say? My week ends, and then my new week begins next week. And I'm getting back to all my job stuff. I want more time off, but I gotta go to work to get the money to buy cool things. So we'll wrap up at this point. Thanks everyone for coming by. I saw from the stats it was a pretty cool group of people coming in to visit. So I want to thank everyone. I want to do one final recent subscriber, Professor Alita McFly, as a recent subscriber to the channel. I appreciate it. Look at that. I got that right there. And we'll wrap up at this point. So I should be coming back on the regular Saturday streams next week if all goes well. And we'll play some more Magic, check out some decks and the like, maybe get a draft in. I think people might draft more on a Saturday. So thanks everyone for stopping by. Your Wi-Fi keeps cutting out, so you're going to have to go figure out what's up. But yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming by anyway. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Say hello to the family. And we'll wrap up at this point. See you all next time.